So we shot the video and I forgot to shoot a good Eric intro. And at this point, I can't think of one. Okay, so at the beginning of this video, I want you to ignore the very loud, okay? I have yet to get a bottle of water, okay? Eric hasn't provided me with any. I have to buy them. I've just forgot. But hey, it's 8:30 at night and we're still uploading videos for you guys. We're still working for y'all. I got my cool little Batman thing there. Still want to thank Asher for that. That's awesome that he got that. And that right there, that's my mother's cool painting that she made. I don't think she actually gave it to me. She worked here for a little bit. Then she kind of went back into retirement and she left it. And I said, well, I'll move it to my office. And she's never asked for it back. So Mom, if you actually watch my videos and you want your painting back, I'll give it back. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for my mother. Hey guys, Junior with Keystone RV Center, the real JR here, talking about Jayco's touchscreen stuff. This is a very close close-up, and I did not put on any makeup. I'm naturally this beautiful, guys. All right, so it's all the Monster Energy drinks. So we do have this cool command center on Jayco Eagles, Jayco North Points, Jayco Pinnacles. It's a full touchscreen on everything below, on like the White Hawks, the Eagle HTs. We're gonna have a slightly different system. We might do a video on that later. Tonight, I'm just focused on this. So the first thing we want to talk about is the home button. Now, the JayCommand has 3 ways of functioning. Let's start there actually. So we can download an app to our phone and it will mirror this thing. It'll look just like this. You have some controls here. As you can see, it got dark and now it's bright again. And then I've got some outside lighting there and then I've got all off. Now, one thing to talk about, and I'll be right back. I told you I'd be right back. All right, so, hey, look, there's still some lights on in the background. Why? Because this only utilizes, I'm gonna try to get a little bit, that is only going to activate the light switches that are active on that, which is primarily the center aisle lights, okay? This main center lighting, some of the accent lighting's up above. But the little individual, like some of the slide rooms, like over top of the sofa, behind the sofa, over top of the theater seating, I gotta actually look at the camera if you guys want me to think I'm talking to you. And some in the kitchen, some accent lighting in the kitchen underneath some of the cabinets are not controlled by that. Now, on your main home screen, we also have an all lights on and off. You also can turn your thermostat on and off with this. You can select how that thing is going to run by going into the climate, which is gonna jump you down there. Let's back up a little bit though. And you can get quickly into the motors, the tanks, and the energy. Now, when you download the app, it's gonna tell you how to pair. Follow the simple instructions. If I can figure it out, you can too. It's literally select which one yours looks like, and then it tells you to go in here and get to where it says PA, which it doesn't look like that because I'm using the forward-facing camera because I don't have a camera guy yet. Yeah, still working on that. That being said, you'll hit the PA and extend, and that'll take care of it. So, next thing we're going to talk about is water tanks, okay? We got this little raindrop looking guy right there, and I can activate my water pump, I can activate my electric hot water heater or gas hot water heater all right from there, and I can measure my tank system. Now, if you see, it'll give you an error code, well, not really an error code, just a warning triangle to let you know that the tank needs to be filled up. It's empty. It will also give you the same little code if we're getting full on those, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into the motor side. Got a little gear there, turning cogs and stuff. This is where I can control my leveling a little bit from here. I can control front, rear, individual, or I can hit auto level. Now, the one thing I don't want to do is auto level while I'm walking around in the coach. This guy is smart. He's not intelligent. So if you're moving around in here while it's trying to auto level, that brain's gonna get really confused really easy. Again, smart, not intelligent. Now, you can see I can scroll on this thing. It's like it's a little iPad. Kind of is what it is actually inside, is a little iPad. I got slide out controls here. I have awning controls here. And you can imagine all this is mirrored on your phone. So you can do a lot of this from your phone. And I know what you're gonna ask. So I can level it while I'm hooked to my truck? No, if the 7-way's plugged in, there's going to be an issue. So coming down next, we got our thermostat. For our main one, we can select heat, whether I want it to be running on fan, auto cool, cool, whether I want it to be running on the furnace, the heat pump, both. And I'm just gonna run it on the heat pump. Want to save this guy's propane a little bit here. Try to do him a little bit of favor. He's pretty cool. He's one of those guys that flies around for our country. Thank you for your service. No, not the branch you're thinking of, the Army. Yeah, the cool fighter pilots. So now we got a second AC, and we can control this. This is going to be our bedroom AC. Auto cool, fan, and regular cool. Now, why is there let's get that out of the way. Why is there an auto cool? That was the step guard for the automatic open steps. I'll show you what that was at the end of the video. Stick around. All right, so why is there an auto cool and a cool? What's the difference? Well, on cool, once it gets to temperature, it's going to continue to run the cycling fan. On auto, once it gets to temperature, it's going to shut everything off. So it just depends on how you want to run it. Some people like that constant moving fan, and that's how they'll want to run it. And again, scrolling up and down, and if we are on cool, I have a selection of low or high. Me personally, I only recommend running on high. I've had too many problems in the past, okay? Granted, it was in the past, where if running it on low was going to cause the AC to ice up. I don't know if that's still a problem. I run mine on high constantly. Why? I'm also very warm-blooded. Dude, yeah. My son sleeps on my chest still. Like, go ahead, all you parents, and this is a bunkhouse, so I know there's some parents watching this, at least one. My son, at about 3 years old, will still take a nap on my chest occasionally. Yeah, and no, he'll wake up a sweaty mess, but it's still cool that I get to nap with my kid. All right, lights, 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 lights. Okay, we already know that we can turn all these lights on individually. This is the thing that's pretty cool. Let's go for the kitchen. Kitchen pendulum. I don't know if you can see it. We can dim them down. Let's go for the dinette. Nope, we're definitely not going to see that. Let's go for just the main living room. We can dim those down. We dim down the hall lighting, kitchen accent lighting. Security lighting is on the outside. Rear accent lighting is just a straight on and off, but that's going to be on the rear accent. So we got all those cool features there, which I do like the fact that we can actually dim it down. That way, if you're setting a movie up, you can actually, enjoy the movie without everything being straight on or straight off. Next thing is tire pressure. Well, we're just gonna call it the status, the sensor area. So this has got a refrigerator temperature sensor right there, showing me at 48 degrees. All right. Now you also have tire pressure sensors here, measuring what each one of my tire pressures is at and giving me the temperature for it currently too. That is awesome. And again, that's available through your phone. You can view it from your phone. You just can't auto level with your phone hooked up, and a few other things. And we can see refrigerator. We can add another temperature sensor if we want. So all kinds of stuff there. And now we get into our lightning bolt, okay? Battery, fuel, and stuff like that. If you're on a unit that has a generator, it's gonna have some generator start stop features and some info there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be reading my battery voltage, and I can add in a propane sensor. If you forget who makes this and where to buy the stuff, BM Pro. Maybe you bought a unit not from Keystone RV Center. Maybe you didn't have a tire pressure monitoring sensor and you're like, Junior's got a really good idea. That'd be really cool to have. I want that on my camper. If you go to BM Pro, go to their website, you can buy it straight from them. Do it nice and easy that way. Another feature that some of these models are going to be equipped with, okay? And it's 8:30 at night and I'm trying to make sure that I get the video out, and I want to be as accurate as possible. But things change in this industry all the time, so I don't want to be too precise with this. Check with your dealer. There is a Wi-Fi extension on this one. So we connect it to the campground. I can use my phone as long as my unit has internet service, it's cloud connected. So for me, I'm shutting this AC off, it's getting cold. For me, I have a permanent site. If y'all haven't seen that video yet, I'm probably still editing it. I have a permanent site. If I had this system, I could turn my AC on before I left my house, go to my permanent site, and it will have already been running. If I turn it on before I leave work, I got a solid 2.5 hours before I get to my site, and I'm everything ready to rock and roll. I'm counting stopping for food. I need to eat. I'm really hungry right now. But that's the real quick, easy on this one. A couple other things to mention on this unit, aside from it being a beautiful unit. And yes, we're still on the tripod. I have the new gyro thing in my car. I just haven't set it up yet. Let's do this. Okay, so see this cool little water spout right here? And over here we got water and ice. Let's tip down. Okay, hang on. This is like the staircase episode in The Office. You want me to get me anything from the warehouse? All right, going down, 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 down. All right, we actually did go down. It's really weird when the camera's mirrored. All right, so got a little water pump switch right there. And wow, if I would have just set it to this. There we go. We can get almost everything. Yeah, we can get everything in the shot all at one time. Would have been smart if I would have done that from the beginning. But you can see we got the drinking spout over there and then the water and ice in the fridge. This water pump goes to a 5-gallon water jug on this model, located in the underbelly. Different models can be different locations. But there's going to be a Jayco water jug. It's going to be a regular 5-gallon water cooler jug inside this unit that I know the water coming in is safe to drink. Now, I have to turn this pump on to get the pressure to any of those, which means if the ice maker is dry and you don't have the water pump on, it's not getting anything. So, but I can guarantee that the water going in there is not Eastern Shore water that used to be a chicken farm. So that's a pretty cool feature there. Aside from that, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's a quick little 10-minute video. Again, you know who you are. You know why I made this video for you guys. Dude, it was so awesome meeting your family. I'm so happy I got to meet you guys. Man, I wish you guys lived closer. I think we're really gonna hang out and have fun. But no, any of you guys, if you're interested in purchasing an RV from Keystone RV Center, I'd be happy to be your salesperson. If you have purchased or are purchasing and you're not with me as a salesperson, you're not getting as good a service. No, you are. You're going to get great service regardless. We got top quality staff here. But those of you that are fans, please feel free to stop by and say hi. I love meeting every single one of you. You guys are awesome. I could be having and it is possible, even in the RV industry, to have a bad day. I can be having a gloomy day, get to meet one of you guys, it could change my whole day. I love it so much. Love reading all your comments. Today at lunch I was going through and approving some more comments. I got to start commenting back. I've just been slammed with the show and everything else. But guys, do the best I can for you. Have a great day. Let us know if you need anything. Check down below. I'll be sure to put a comment up from the Real JR over to that account. For those of you more interested in my own personal RV adventure, all of you, like the question of why I cut my hair, that's on there, all that kind of stuff. All right, stay tuned. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and we will have more coming out soon. Good night. Okay, I didn't lie to you. I told you and I tell you what it was. So Jayco, the solid entrance steps weigh a ton. Jayco puts a shock absorber built in there. Why? Because it makes life easier. All right, I got to close this guy up. Have a great night, guys. That's all you get to see. It's somebody else's camper.